Hi friends, I'm Miss Abby.
Hi, I'm Miss Michelle.
Join us in singing Rise and Shine.
Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. Rise and shine and welcome to school today. We're so glad you're here. Today's date is Wednesday, September 16th. That is the number 16. And since today is the 16th day of the month, we're going to do 16 arm stretches. Join us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Thank you for joining us and doing that. We did arm stretches. Arm starts with the letter A. I have an idea. Let's sing our letter A song.
The letter of the week is A. The letter of the week is A.
A is for acorn. A is for ant.
The letter of the week is A. Remember, boys and girls, the letter A says ah. I'm having my friend, the alligator, help me say that sound. Can you say the sound that A makes with us? Here we go. The letter A says ah. And you can learn more about the letter A and the phonics dance in our video that we'll post separately. So remember, if you're going to be in kindergarten next school year, we want you to watch that. And if you're going to be in preschool next year, you can watch it if you want to.
Last week, we had to answer a question on your Google Classroom, and the question was, what is your favorite fruit? So now that everyone's answered that question, we are going to look at a graph, and we're going to fill in the graph together, and we're going to see which fruit had the most votes. All right, boys and girls, here is our graph that we're going to color, and at the top it says, what is your favorite fruit? So you all sent to us on the Google Classroom what your favorite fruit was, and we have a number of who liked which fruit. So we're gonna start with apple. We're gonna use red because our apple on the picture is red, so I'm gonna use red. And we had 9 people choose apple as their favorite. So we're gonna count up 9 spaces. So we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 people chose apple as their favorite fruit. Now we're going to color banana. Bananas are what color? Yellow. So we're going to color our banana part yellow, and we had 10 people choose banana as their favorite. So we're going to count together and color 10 spaces. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people. So look, we have apples and bananas colored. Which one has more right now? Does apples have more or does bananas have more? Let's look. All the way up here at the top, if you look up here, bananas goes up higher. So we know bananas has more. Now let's color watermelon. Let's choose pink because the watermelon on here is kind of a pink color. And we had 11 friends choose pink as their favorite, or choose watermelons as their favorite. So we're going to color the watermelons pink. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 people chose watermelon as their favorite. Look, watermelon is even higher than banana. So watermelon has even more than bananas. All right, our last fruit is grapes. I'm going to choose purple because these grapes are purple. Some grapes are different colors, but these ones are purple, so we're going to use purple. And 11 people chose grapes as their favorite. So count with me to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 people chose grapes. Now let's look at our graph. Which one of these fruits has the least votes? Which one was chosen less than all the others? If you said apples, you are correct. You can pat yourself on the back. You are correct. Apples has less than the rest. See how it's lower than all the others? That's how I know it has less spots filled. Less people chose apples, but still, 9 people still chose apples. So lots of people still really liked those apples. Does anybody notice anything about watermelons and grapes? What do we notice about those two? They have the same amount. They are equal, which means they have the same amount. They have the same amount of boxes, which means the same amount of people voted for watermelon as voted for grapes. This was really fun to be able to do a graph together. Be on the lookout for some more graphs because we would like to do this some more with you.
Since we've been talking a lot about fruit and apples, and it's the beginning of the school year, we want to talk to you about the importance of washing your hands and germs. Now, some of you might think that germs are something that you can see, like bugs that crawl on your hands. But actually, germs are tiny living organisms that are so small you can't see them. But if they get on your skin and they get inside your body, they can actually make you very sick. And they're so small that you actually need a microscope to even see them. And a microscope is something that helps make something look larger when normally you wouldn't be able to see them with your eyes.
So we're going to do an experiment to see what happens when we don't wash our hands and when we do wash our hands. So we're gonna start off, we're gonna use an apple for our experiment. So we're gonna start off and we're going to cut this apple in half and we're gonna touch part of the apple with our dirty hands and we're gonna put it in a bag and then we'll touch part with our clean hands. So right now our hands have not been washed since maybe the last time for a little while. So they're a little bit dirty. We might even make it a little more dirty by rubbing them on the ground or on our shoes. And we're gonna cut this apple. So Michelle and I are gonna touch these apples with our dirty hands. Our dirty hands are on these apples, and we're gonna put them in this bag. And we're gonna write on this bag, we're gonna write dirty, so that we know that this is the dirty bag of apples. All right, see, I wrote dirty. We know those are dirty apples because we touched them with our dirty hands. Now, what do we have to do? We have to clean our hands. So we're actually going to use some hand sanitizer so we can do it right here with you. And we're going to teach you a song that we like to sing here at preschool when we wash our hands. You can sing this song when you're using hand sanitizer, or you can sing this song when you're using soap and water. So it goes like this. Tops and bottoms, in between, rub them all over, rinse them all off. Now they're clean, now they're clean. Now our hands are all clean. And when you're singing that song, when you're using soap and water, you would rinse them off under the water when you were all done singing. So now that our hands are clean, we're gonna touch the apple. It hasn't been touched yet, and we're gonna put it into the clean bag. And we're gonna write clean on there so that we know that those are the clean apples. And then we are gonna watch those for the next few days, and we'll see what happens. What do you think might happen? Do you have a guess or an idea of what might happen to our apples? Do you think that different things are gonna happen, or maybe the same? You can send us some ideas. If you have an idea you wanna send us, you can send it to us on your Google Classroom. To my Google Classroom or to Miss Michelle's Google Classroom. You can send what you think might happen to our apples.
Yeah, we look forward to hearing what you think. And we're also going to share a fun little song from Sid the Science Kid on Google Classroom. It's about germs. It's called Susie's Song, Journey of a Germ. And you can watch what happens when someone doesn't wash their hand and how germs travel from person to person to person.
Yeah, so we always want to make sure we're being nice and healthy and cleaning our hands. Next, we're going to sing a song that we've been singing together. Who remembers what this song is? Do you remember singing this song? Way up high in the apple tree. Remember, you have these things in your bag for this week's activity. So you can do this while we sing and do your apples, or you can do the moves with Michelle and I. So we're going to sing Way Up High in the Apple Tree. You ready to sing with us?
Way up high in the apple tree, 5 red apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. 1 fell down, crunch, it was good.
How many are left? Let's count. 1,
2, 3, 4. Way up high in the apple tree, 4 red apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. 1 fell down, crunch, it was good.
How many are left now? Let's count them together.
1, 2, 3. Way up high in the apple tree, 3 red apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. 1 fell down, crunch, it was good.
Now how many?
1, 2. Way up high in the apple tree, 2 red apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. 1 fell down, crunch, it was good.
Now how many's left? Just 1.
Way up high in the apple tree, 1 red apple smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. 1 fell down, crunch, it was good.
Now how many apples? No more. All gone. Good.
All right, now boys and girls, we did get some more pictures of yellow objects in your houses. So I'll share some of the yellow objects from the Busy Bees classroom, and then Miss Abby's gonna share some from the Mighty Ducks class. So we're gonna start here with our friend Audrey. She found a yellow piece of paper, and her mom told me that she also found a yellow banana, and she just couldn't make a choice. So there's that yellow piece of paper. Great job, Audrey. Let's see. Ooh, Joseph, I think this was your yellow picture, and I looked really closely and I saw what looks like maybe a yellow moon. Joseph, this painting is beautiful. I would love to know more about it. I love these colors. Did someone in your family paint that? Thanks for sharing. Who else? Let's see. Luke. Luke found some yellow cars, and I know how much you love cars. Thanks for finding those yellow cars and sharing them. Who else? Oh, Sophia. Sophia found a yellow crayon. Great job, Sophia. And look, this is another friend named Sophia. We have two Sophias in our class. The other Sophia was wearing a yellow dress. Isn't that cool? And that is so beautiful. I love that dress. And last for today from our class, Isaiah found a yellow duck. Wow. Now we'll let the Mighty Ducks share.
Yeah, so I have a few today. So I have from Ryan. Ryan sent a picture. It looks like maybe this is like a laundry hamper or something, a basket that you would put something in, but it looks kind of like a bird or a duck. There's the yellow basket. Braxton, he found a scuba diver, and that scuba diver has on a yellow tank on his back, a yellow air tank. Very cool.
Hey, that's another A word, air.
Air, yes. Thanks, Braxton, for sending that. And then from Colton, we have a Magna Doodle that has yellow around it. And it has a yellow pen. Thank you for sharing that with us, Colton.
Well, boys and girls, we hope you have an amazing day. And before we leave you, we're gonna sing our We Wish You Well song. We wish you well, we wish you well, all through the day today, we wish you well. Bye.
Bye.